Hello children, how are you doing? I hope you all are good. Welcome you all to the session. For the last few weeks, we were discussing the DBMS theory. Now, let's talk about the practical portions of DBMS. That is, how we can use all these queries in a system. For that, we need the MySQL software in our system. If you have the facility to download the MySQL software from the net, download it for doing the practical sessions of DBMS. It is downloadable from the site www.mysql.org. Now, let's begin our session. Let's start with the MySQL window. Type the password. The password is admin. Then we will get the MySQL prompt. Here we can create databases and tables. First step, how to create the database. For that, we can use the query create database, database name school 2. We created one database. We created the database school 2. Now we can check if the database is created or not. For that, we can use show databases. Then we created school 2 database. Inside this, we can create our own tables. Before that, we have to use the database. Then only we can create our tables inside that database. For using that database, use school 2 query. Use school 2. Then we can see one message, database changed. Here we can create our table student. Create table name. The table name is student. Within this bracket or parenthesis, roll number, integer. We can use primary key as a constraint to this roll number field. So specify that primary key. Then put comma, name, varchar of 25, comma, class, varchar of 4. Class varchar of 4. Close this parenthesis, put the semicolon. We created the table student. Okay, then how can we check this table student? For that, we can use describe or DESC query or command. DESC student. Check this one. Field, type, null, key, default, extra. These all things we can identify from this DESC, describing a table. Describe also we can use for the same purpose. Describe student. Check this one. Clear? Then after creating this table, we can insert values to this table student. How can we insert values to this table student? For that, we can use insert query. Insert into student values. Within this bracket, we can specify the values. First one roll number. So 1. No need to specify the single quote because this roll number is an integer type. Then put comma. Then name varchar type. So within this single quote, we can give the name, comma. Then class also 12b. Close this parenthesis, put the semicolon. We inserted one value to this table student. Clear? How can we retrieve this data from this table student? For that, we can use select query for retrieving data from the table student. Select star from student. Okay, clear? Likewise, we can insert the values to this table student. I inserted 9 values, 9 records to this table student with this insert query. Clear? Here, I inserted 9 records to this table student. Okay, then I used select query with a star. Star for what? All the fields values I want to see. So I used select star from student. Next one, only roll number and name I need from this table student. How can I use that field names? Check this one. Select roll number, comma, name from student. Only roll number and name field we can see. Clear? Then how can we apply a condition to this table? That means filtering process. From this 9 records, I need only this much. For that we can apply condition. How can we apply this condition? By using where clause, we can apply the condition. Now we can check one example. Select roll number, comma, name, comma, class. Class from student where class is equal to 12b. Check this one. Roll number, name, class. I specified after the select clause roll number, name, class, or we can use star. That means only 3 columns are there. Instead of this 3 column names, we can specify the star. Select star from student where class is equal to 12b. Or select roll number, comma, name, comma, class from student where class is equal to 12b. 12b. Which all students are included in this class 12b, that all students details we can see. Then more than one condition also we can apply in this where clause itself. Again, I changed this one. Instead of this 3 column names, I use the star, then class 12b and roll number is equal to 1. Check this one. We can see 1 current 12b. If the 2 conditions are true, are satisfying, which all fields, that all details we can see. Okay. If I given this roll number as 2, what will happen here? Check. That is empty set. Why? The 2 conditions are satisfying records are not in this table. Student. Okay, class 12B and roll number 2. Here 2 conditions are there. If these 2 conditions are satisfying from that table, that records we can see. But like that, records are not there. That is why the result is empty set. Clear? Then the next is, what is the usage of this distinct keyword? We can eliminate the duplicate values. That means select star from student. Check this one. From this table, we can identify from this class field, 12B is repeating there, 12C is repeating, then 11A also repeating. Then I need only 12B, 11C, 12C, 11A, then null. That means eliminate the duplicate values. How can we apply this statement in this student table? We can use distinct keyword. Select distinct class from student. Check this one. Clear? It eliminates the duplicate values from that class field. Okay. Then with this distinct, we can identify one more term, all. All, A-double-L. Just opposite to distinct. Select all class from student. All the values we can see. Clear? From this class field. This will work as same as select class from student. This also same. Clear? This is the starting of your DBMS practical session. So, go through this. Those who have the facility to do the practical sessions can do at home. The notes of the topic is attached. Take down the notes and learn it. A test paper is also included. Submit your answers as soon as possible. That's all for today. We will do the rest of the practical session in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.